Maya had always found comfort in the silence of Echo Bay. The world was loud and messy, but in her small coastal town, the gentle lapping of waves and the whispers of the wind made sense. When she lost her hearing as a child, her mother taught her that silence could be a strength, a way to see the world differently. That belief would save her life. Act 1, The Quiet Before the Storm. Echo Bay begins its day like any other, fishermen heading to the docks, shopkeepers opening their doors, and the town's lighthouse keeper sending out the morning foghorn. Maya spends her morning sketching on the rocky shore, where the strange, glowing algae first catches her eye. She notes its beauty but feels a prickle of unease. By evening, the first signs of trouble emerge. Seagulls circle the water, dead fish wash ashore, and a fisherman collapses at the market, his eyes clouded and his veins glowing faintly green. Panic ripples through the town as more people fall sick. Maya watches helplessly as her mother, a nurse, stays behind to help the infected, leaving her a note, "Stay safe. Listen to the waves." Act 2, The World Falls Silent. The infection spreads faster than anyone can comprehend. Those afflicted transform into something inhuman, driven by an insatiable hunger and guided by sound. Maya quickly realizes her hearing impairment is no longer a weakness, it's her shield. She takes refuge in the lighthouse, an isolated beacon overlooking the bay, and finds others who have survived by staying silent. There's Sam, a former Marine haunted by his past, Ellie, a child who hasn't spoken since losing her family, and Luis, a biologist determined to understand the algae's origins. Maya teaches them how to communicate without words, using gestures and expressions. In these moments of quiet, the group begins to rebuild a fragile sense of connection. They share stories through drawings and the few safe whispers they dare. Maya learns that Ellie loves to paint, that Sam was once a father, and that Luis misses the sound of the ocean most of all. Act 3, Hope in the Shadows. Luis discovers the algae is not a natural occurrence. He suspects it was genetically engineered and finds a lead, a research facility near the bay where an antidote might exist. The group debates their next move. Sam wants to stay in the lighthouse, arguing that survival is enough. Ellie, clutching one of Maya's sketches of the glowing bay, points to the word hope Maya had scrawled beneath it. Inspired, the group agrees to risk the journey. Their trek is perilous. The infected roam the foggy streets, drawn to any noise. A dropped can, a misstep, or even a startled breath could mean death. Maya leads, her world of silence now their greatest advantage. In the lab, they uncover the truth: the algae was a failed experiment to create a renewable food source, abandoned when it turned toxic. Luis finds a prototype antidote, but it's incomplete. The only way to distribute it is through the bay's water system, which has become a hive for the infected. Act 4, The Silent Sacrifice. The group devises a plan to lure the infected away from the water treatment facility using the lighthouse's foghorn. Maya insists on staying behind to operate it, knowing it's a one-way mission. Before they part, Maya gives Ellie her sketchbook, filled with drawings of their journey. Ellie hugs her tightly, finally whispering, "Thank you," before they leave. As the foghorn blares, the infected swarm toward the lighthouse. Maya watches the waves crash below, her heart pounding. For the first time, she feels the weight of true silence, not the absence of sound, but the absence of life. Epilogue, The Tide Turns. The antidote works. By dawn, the infected begin to recover, their humanity returning. Sam, Ellie, and Luis stand on the cliffside, watching as the bay glows softly, not with algae, but with the light of a new day. Ellie opens Maya's sketchbook and finds a final drawing, a lighthouse standing strong against a storm, with the words, "The tide always turns." In the distance, the lighthouse stands tall, its light still shining, and then it was all over.
Or was it? Ha ha ha.